Craig Beals is here from Billings Senior High. Good to have you back here in the studio.
Yeah. And back in the United States, too. You've been off on your summer adventures.
Yeah, it's been great. I've a little globe trotting and science around the world, but it's good to be home and start to get ready for school.
Yeah, and you're bringing that knowledge back to us. So what are you doing today?
Well, I'm just going to kind of model it first, and then we'll talk about what's going on. So we're going to put on the safety glasses to start. And I can tell you I've got 2 candles inside this paint can here, okay? And then I'm just going to take the lid and I'm going to pop the lid on here nice and tight. And I'm going to blow into this tube. So
these are just regular candles?
These are just, yeah, promise, just regular candles. In fact, they're scented candles, so it smells kind of weird up here. But in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness. Are you okay? That came awfully close. Now that is not just a candle in there, Craig. What is going on?
I promise, it's just a candle. We didn't hurt anything. That was good. So we're doing all right. It was just a candle, and now it's a little bit dirty. But candle inside of there. We're going to have you, Victoria, sort of model what's happening. What this models, in a way, is like a silo explosion or a grain explosion, or a coal explosion in a coal shaft. Because what we're doing is taking a fine powder. This powder is similar to cornstarch, but I'm not using cornstarch because what I've got here works a little better, and for live TV I don't want to have any, have to redo. So I'm using the good stuff. This is lycopodium. We've used it before, and it's just a moss spore, but it's the same sort of powdery consistency as cornstarch. But again, you could do it with cornstarch. So Victoria, maybe we're going to have you do that. Instead of me lighting that, we're going to use this. Because I know that it'll probably blow the candle out. So you just go 1, 2, 3 and blow as hard as you can.
Oh. Wow.
So that's what's happening inside of there that we can't see. Obviously, when that powder combusts, it takes up more space. It takes up more space, it builds the pressure, something's got to go. The lid pops off the top.
And it didn't take much of that powder. You loaded just very little of it into this cone, and there it went.
Yeah, very small amount of powder. Yeah. And this is what happened, back in the coal mines. This can happen in a grain bin, something like that. When you get this dust buildup, and oxygen can start to mix with that dust. That just takes a spark or anything very small, and you can get something pretty incredible.
Reaction,
which we don't want to have happen in a grain bin or in a coal mine or anywhere else.
Definitely.
But right here, it's all good. So, Ed, do you want to show us one more time? I don't have any powder. I'm going to put some lycopodium in here.
Okay.
And like we always say in the chemistry lab, if a little's good,
a lot should take the roof out.
Take cover, everyone.
I've got 2 candles in here. And then just make sure you kind of hold that up so the lycopodium doesn't spill out of the end. Gonna light the candles.
I'm a little nervous about this.
I see that.
Yeah. I'm gonna step way back.
Oh, great.
Come on, I almost took the...
You're good. So we'll count down. You ready?
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Go. Woo! To the weather desk.
It's somewhere over in the weather center. So there we go. It models some concepts, but what it really does, it's fun. It makes a lot of noise. A little flame comes out, and generally nobody gets hurt. So it's a good demo.
Generally.
Now there is. I won't do this one in here, but if people really want to see it, it'll be on my website soon.
Okay.
I decided to flip the whole thing upside down, which I'd never done before, but I was going to do it for you guys. Turns out this thing shot up 30 feet in the air, was taking out power lines and everything else. So if you want to see that, you'll have to go to the website to watch that, because we don't want to wreck the studio.
And tell them the website.
That's bealscience.com.
Okay,
thank you. Well, Craig, thank you so much for joining us here in studio. The next time we see you, school will be in session.
It will, yeah. Back to school. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, we'll be right back after this break.